I'm Kriti Sahoo. I'm a student of National Institute of Industrial Engineering, Mumbai. And considering the fact what I'm doing on YouTube is, I actually had to represent myself as the best managerial candidate as a part of our POM course. So here I am to explain you guys why I'm the best candidate from managerial perspective. Before we enter into that part, let me first introduce myself. I'm Kriti Sahu, as I told. I come from the city of Joy, Calcutta. I've done my schooling from Calcutta itself, and then I went on to pursue my graduation in Sikkim Manipal Institute of Technology, Sikkim. I did it in electronics and communication engineering. From there, I went on to do my job in Wells Fargo India Solutions, which is the back-end office of Wells Fargo Bank US. What I used to do is, I used to handle the community banking and wealth management group of Wells Fargo Bank US. We had to handle databases, we have to keep it up and running. So it was actually a very critical task. I mean, 24/7 support is not a kid's play. So I into that team, we were a team of four, and then I really got appreciated for my teamwork and partnership from my US team in just a matter of 3 months of joining the project, which was actually a great booster. The second job which I did was a lecturer job, which was at Krupajal Engineering College, Bhubaneswar. I worked there for around 20 months. So what I learned there is some managerial skills. I mean, it's very hard to tackle a bunch of 120 kids. But then, yes, I did that. I taught them, I mentored them, I understood their issues. So it actually helped my interpersonal skills and my managerial skills as well. So that was the second job which I did. So if I talk about myself, what I learned from both these jobs is, obviously the first job, it taught me, it was the first brush of mine with corporate sector, right? So it actually taught me how it is at the corporate level. When it comes to the second job, obviously it was more of a personal grooming. I came to know how things work, how to handle a lot of people, how to match up to their expectations, how to actually plan your entire your lesson plan or something to actually help students and all. So these two were my basic learning out of these. Now talking about how I applied the POM concepts to all this is, obviously the first job which I did was a corporate job, was a very critical job. So we had to actually follow the entire SMART goals concept, right from realizing what our goals are, to actually implementing steps to furnish that goal. It was actually a very hefty task. So I would say that is how I implemented. Now if I come to myself, like I explain my work extra. So if I come to myself, why I think I'm the best candidate is, there are a lot of things. First of all, my strengths which I would like to say is, I'm very determined, I'm very inquisitive. Okay, let me give an example of being inquisitive and determined first. So if I talk about inquisitiveness, I speak around 10 languages, which obviously is a big plus point. Not fluently, of course, but yes, I do speak. And apart from that, I like to dance, I like to sing, I like to sketch, I like to act. Lot of things I know, but yes, I do all of them. So after all of these are basically the inquisitive part. About determination part, yes, see, it was a very diverse work ex, right? So I actually had to improve myself. I actually had to mold myself in the entire two different scenarios, and I had the determination. I'll do it, and I did it. At both the jobs, I was pretty well, and obviously, so that's why I think I'm determined. Apart from that, what I would say is, if I had to give an example of the proactive learner that I am, I would say I worked for Indian Space Research Organization and Department of Atomic Energy of India during my engineering internships. So these are a very confidential, very high kind of organization, high security kind of organization. So obviously, when I was working out there, I had to actually restrict myself, complete the entire work, and then give them the deliverables that they require. So obviously that was one part. And then if I come to the last part, which I think would actually influence you guys more, is, okay, this was everything about my CAS, everything about my work ex. Coming to the extracurricular part, which is obviously all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. So talking about the extracurricular part, as I told, I have a lot of hobbies. So I've got certificates in dance. I've got certificates in sketching. I've won certificates for my academic excellence. I've won certificates for science talent search examinations. So um, yeah, that's it. And apart from that, badminton, I was a state, not state exactly, inter college level player. So that's it for me. So if you actually want a manager who can actually handle a lot of things, be good at job, be good at work life balance, be good when the manager comes back the next morning to deliver things. So probably I think I'm the best candidate because I've actually gone through the entire cycle of diverse work ex, diverse lifestyle, diverse culture, diverse people. With this, I'd like to sign off. Thank you so much, Kriti.